We're learning living Emunah, and he speaks about in chapter 15 that we have to recognize our blessings. That part of Emunah is seeing God in our life. That is Emunah, seeing God in our life. And if a person feels that they're lacking, and that's how their view on life is, what they're missing, then of course they're not going to see God's hand in life. And if anything, they're going to be upset and angry with God. But a person has to really deep down, reach down and see all the goodness and all the blessings that a person has in life. And generally, most people have a lot of blessing in life, a lot of blessing. The fact that we're alive, the fact that we have family, community, we have a roof over our head. I mean, there's people, this is not necessarily always the metric, but there's always generally people that are worse off than us, way worse off. But that is not the only correct metric of measuring how much a person's goodness has in their life, how much goodness they have in their life. There's generally so much good. And to really feel God's love and to feel God in our lives, we have to see that good. And we're trained, and the way that we act is generally not to see that good. It's generally to focus on what's missing in our life. But we really have to focus on what we have, how much we have. And the truth is that if we focus on how much we have, then God will be happy to give us more. It's like any other relationship with a parent with a child. If the child keeps asking, why don't I have this and why don't I have that, the parent's going to get sometimes a little upset and say, you know what, if you always think you're lacking so much, I might not get you anything. But if the child says, you got me this thing, I appreciate it so much, then the parent is generally more open to saying, hey, you know what, you appreciate that so much, I'm going to get you something else. So for those 2 points, it's really important to really take a self ledger and to really figure out how much good a person has in their life and really think about that and really try to focus on how much good there truly is in mostly everyone's lives.